I've got my hat, I've got my lights, I've got my dog. Hey, tiny boy, what are you doing? Okay, let's do it. Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Mason Healy and thank you so much for coming back to my channel for another video. So this week I wanted to do something a little bit different. I feel like I say that every week, whatever. This week I wanted to do something a little bit different and I wanted to go into something that I've talked about a little bit before but haven't really gone deep into. So this video, I wanted to tell you how you can get anything that you want. And yes, I know it sounds too good to be true and impossible, but I am about to show you how. Alright, so let me tell you how this thing works. It starts out with basic physics. Einstein proved that everything in the universe is energy, right? So you have your cells, then you have your molecules, then you have your atoms, and then underneath that there's energy. So all this energy is vibrating at a certain frequency. Everything in the universe, including your thoughts, is pure energy vibrating at different frequencies. So that's basically like the science part of this whole video, but this is where it gets kind of cool. Okay, so there's this law that is kind of like the law of gravity, I guess you could say, but it's managing all of the energy in the universe, and it's actually called the law of attraction. And the law of attraction says that all like energy is attracted to like energy. So basically anything that's vibrating at the same frequencies are all being drawn together. Alright, now this is where it gets trippy. So since you're always thinking and your thoughts are vibrating at a certain frequency, basically whatever you're thinking about most determines what frequency you yourself are on and what you're putting out into the universe, which will in turn decide what's going to be coming back into your life. So you can always tell if you are thinking about having something that you want or if you're not, depending on how you're feeling. Because your feelings are caused by what you're thinking. So if you're thinking positively and about having stuff that you want, you're feeling really good. And if you're thinking negatively or about not having the stuff you want or thinking about the things that you don't like, you're not feeling good. So basically, to sum all of that up into like a short paragraph, everything that you're thinking and feeling is creating your future. And now that you know that, it's kind of cool because now you can start creating stuff on purpose by changing the way you think and feel. So basically this is the process that I put together to show you how to get what you want. Obviously I've learned this through so much studying and reading and watching documentaries, all that stuff on this topic, so I can give you guys some links below. But this is basically how I do it for me in my life. Alright, so step number one is you want to imagine having what you want as if you already have it. Alright, so step number two is to feel what it would feel like if you already had that thing that you're wanting. So a good question to ask yourself is, what would it feel like if I already had, insert your thing here. What would it feel like if I already had tons of money? And you're going to really want to obtain that feeling. And then step number three, and this is the last step, is to follow any impulses that you get. You can't just sit around and wait for all this stuff to come in your life. If you are inspired to take action, you have to take any action steps that you're inspired to take. And these impulses and ideas will come as a result of thinking and feeling like you already have the things that you want. So I would say the most important thing in this process is to really feel what it would feel like to have the things that you're wanting. And what will start to happen is you'll start to see this thing in your life more and more. People start talking about it more and more. You'll see evidence of it coming into your life. And it's really freaking cool because you're like, oh my god, this shit is working. But depending on how much you're feeling like you already have the thing that you want, that's how much of it is going to come into your experience. The pizza's here. Hallelujah. So for example, I just attracted all this amazing pizza into my life and I'm so excited. No, back to the topic. Your goal throughout most of the day is to feel really good and to think about what you want more than what you don't want, so that you're bringing all those things that you want into your life, and you want to think about it from a place of already having it, so it feels like you already have it. And that feeling is what's going to create the experience for you and what's going to bring that into your life, basically. So I know that sounds so crazy probably to some of you, and some of you probably feel like, oh my god, yeah, I already know this, like this is what I do and this is kind of how it works. For me, it was like a huge wake-up call when I found this out, that I could basically create my own life experience how I wanted it to be. And that was so freaking cool because I was so excited about that. And I started applying this and it works. Like when I'm on a good vibe, when I'm feeling good, things just start to work out for me and I'm more clear and I get ideas and inspirations, and I've done it down to like something that's very specific as like a yellow butterfly. So it really works. You just have to take the time to apply it and really care about how you're feeling and really focus on thinking good feeling thoughts throughout the day. So I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. Have you ever like turned on the radio and a song was playing that you were singing like 5 seconds before, or you're thinking about someone and then they called you? Give me like examples of how this has happened in your life, or what you're planning on doing to achieve your goals and get what you want and what that feels like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit different, but if you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Other than that, comment below, and if you haven't already done so yet, be sure to hit subscribe right now because I make new videos every week. So I'll talk to you next Thursday. Okay, goodbye!